These 2 months have gone too soon. It's interesting, isn't it? A bunch of Gen Z students taking the help of Gen X and Gen Y professionals to do something for the eldest generation, the senior citizens.
We all have completed our 12th grade and we had 3 months ahead of us. And we wanted to utilize this time to the fullest.
There are two ways to enjoy something. Do something for yourself or do something for the others. We choose the latter.
I am Dr. Manish Kothari. I am the founder of ISBR Business School.
I walk at Lal Bagh every day. I find a person who usually is with 8 or 10 people, and this time he was sitting alone. Mohan sir, this time he was sitting alone in a bench and with a stick in his hand. I know him because as we keep walking in Lal Bagh, you keep shaking hands like this. Namaste, sab theek hai na? So I went and I asked him, sir, how come you are alone today? And this man, I'll not name him, but I'll tell you what is he. He's an architect and he's about 72 or 74 now. He said that I lost one of my closest friend last week. And the moment I have lost him, the whole group was usually connected because of that one man. Just like how you have got 10 more with you, this person used to get us together and he is no more. And that's what put me in a very different thinking moment at that. What are we doing at this country? At one level, our Prime Minister is speaking of Vikasit Bharat. A Bharat that is a developed country, and the only thing we are talking about is the youth. The youth who is going to make that India. But I was thinking, what happens to those people who have already made Mera Bharat Mahan? Those are the seniors. Those are you. India cannot become a Vikasit Bharat if these people and you are not connected. And the moment this pricked me, I came and that day my son said, Daddy, I have completed my 12th. What do I do next? And I threw open this idea to him. I said, Siddharth, I have a problem. Siddharth, you remember that day? I told him, I want to create a senior citizen school. We will not lose this asset. If that architect whom I saw in Lal Bagh, he could do wonders if he meets the next generation architects. I just have to pick him up and put him in an institution which is an architecture institute. And then if he nurtures 10 such architects' future, our work is done. 7 days he shadowed me in the institution. 8th day, he took this up as a project. And he said, Dad, I will do this with the youngsters and by not taking anyone from your institution as the people working with me, and I don't want employees, I want as many founders as possible. He floated this idea amongst his school fellows, and here is the team today. And that was the last time I had to speak. It was morning 6 a.m., 9 a.m., midnight 12 p.m. They were working. They were working far more than even I had expected. What I wanted to become a school, they made it a club.
Senior citizens are such a valuable part of the society. They signify experience, wisdom, and knowledge. Even when I see around, my grandparents are so loving around us.
We wanted to explore their lives, their wishes, their problems, and their interests. But how do we do that?
The answer to that was surveys. And we did a lot of surveys in and around Bangalore. We went to apartments, retirement homes, old age homes, supermarkets, and a lot of public places. In fact, we didn't just survey the senior citizens, but we also surveyed the other people living around them, their children, their grandchildren, because they will also let us know about the challenges that senior citizens face.
Normally, it is not easy for students to approach strangers and ask questions. But we understood that only when you really know the problem is how you will get to the solution.
There was this newfound passion. Knowing and understanding senior citizens became our new goal.
In the first 3 days of survey, one problem that we found a lot was the generation gap. The older and newer generations found it hard to understand each other. Skill development was another problem.
First, we thought of developing a course. But after 2 months of survey, we finally understood that the problem is not only of generation gap, but also of happiness and engagement.
Senior citizens have a lot of knowledge and skill. All they needed was a good company and quality time. So instead of a course, we thought of creating a club.
When we say club, it does not just mean any meeting place. It signifies the people that come together to create a bond.
Now the only thing left was to launch this club. So we decided to launch it on Mother's Day, 12th May 2024. So we did a lot of marketing all over Bangalore with this launch poster. And we invited everyone to join us on our club launch. The name of this launch was the Happy Folks Summit.
We wanted to make it grand and festive. So we wanted representatives from different parts of Bangalore. Hence, we started working on our promotion and marketing to get registrations.
A lot of people helped and encouraged us in this project. Also, a lot of new organizations also wanted to collaborate with us. All this while we were focused on our planning. Now it was the time for execution, and for that we started having more and more offline meetings.
We delegated operational work, went on awareness campaigns, and created new departments.
My department was a very special one. It was perfect, which stood for performance and enforcement. My job was to ensure that all things stood to the standards we had decided.
My department is the member relations. I had to stay in touch with our senior citizens and keep them excited for the summit. So I started sending games, quizzes, puzzles, and kept them excited for the summit.
Initially, in the first 10 days, we had only 10 registrations. But as we went on with our campaigns and interactions, the registrations grew manifold. By the time we closed, it was at 101 registrations and we were all set for the big day.
Well, this is just the beginning. The Happy Folks Club will spread all across the city in various areas.
This whole concept seems so sweet and delightful. It's a two-way learning model. With the club's activities, the elder generations get to enjoy some quality fun time. But we too, as young adults, get to learn a lot from their life stories and experiences.
I'm very excited for this club's future. We need to meet the right people and make the right choices for this club to be a grand success.
I would like to extend my gratitude to all the people who are part of this journey. Their guidance, support, and contribution motivated us to work on this cause.
The tagline of our club, where age is just a number. And this club is a huge example of this tagline. There's no age that is too early or too late. All that matters is the passion, the focus, the dedication, and a community. And this community is the Happy Folks Club.